Year after year, Colorado has grown in popularity among millennials, and cities across the state are booming. People move here for the sun, the snow, and the opportunity. For those seeking an adventurous lifestyle, cities like Fort Collins have become the place to move. This picturesque town checks all the boxes. It has a thriving arts community, an up-and-coming restaurant scene, and a very impressive craft brewery scene. And that's just what you can do on the inside. Outdoors, there are lakes, snow-capped mountains, and trails upon trails upon trails. It's also home to a world-class university and tech companies drawing young talent who are seeking culture and adventure. As Fort Collins grows, so do the surrounding suburbs, with new housing developments continually popping up. It's an exciting time to be a home buyer in this area, but finding what's right isn't always easy. That's where I come in. People come to Fort Collins for the city feel and the rustic beauty, and I'm here to explore the best of both worlds. Finding your first home is one of the most exciting
Let's get it.
and challenging things you'll do in your life.
I don't know anybody who wouldn't get discouraged after an entire year of looking.
With so many things to consider, it's easy to forget what it's all about.
We didn't want to just get what our parents expected us to get.
My name is Andrew Tyree. I'm a realtor and a neighborhood explorer. I believe strongly that the house you buy is only one part of the equation. Your neighbors, the businesses around you, and the community where you'll plant your roots are what make a place a home.
This is awesome. I mean, this view.
There is genuine love in the streets. You can walk past people and they say hi.
I'll be taking some first-time home buyers on a journey to find a neighborhood that feels like home. You like that?
I like it.
As they discover what they should really consider before they sign on the dotted line.
You've become like my best friend.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hug it out. I need some hugs, man.
Come on.
We'll go beyond the typical house hunt. This is Beyond the Block. Today we're gonna meet Rachel and Isaac. Isaac is from Chicago, Rachel is from New York. They now live here in Fort Collins, and they're looking to buy their first home.
Isaac and I met while we were working together in Chicago at a restaurant. I'm a pastry chef, and Isaac's a savory chef.
I was personal chefing out here, and I just love the smell of Fort Collins. I love the mountains. I had never experienced that. And I said, Rachel, I think I found our home. She came out here and she's like, this is it.
Our family just expanded, and now we have a beautiful baby girl, Amaya. She was due on Valentine's Day and came 4 days late, and she was born into this crazy COVID world.
They were on the road to buying a house a couple months ago, and then COVID struck. Their loan expired. They were both furloughed from their jobs.
Because of COVID happening, we weren't able to step foot into a home.
You get 3 months to have this loan go through, and we went past that. And so we have to reapply, and we're getting back to it, and we're both working full-time again.
Go get it, Mom. Go get it.
We're looking for around 3 bedrooms, looking for a garage, entertaining as well. I mean, we just need a larger kitchen, something with an island that we can sit around.
We do not have any family here in Fort Collins. A lot of our family is based all over the country, and so we love to have people come and visit us. So some sort of a guest area that would be comfortable for our family, I think, would really suit us well.
What we're looking for is in Fort Collins. We would love to be closer to the town, but there's so many communities that are growing right now that we can basically put our mark on if we want to. And so Windsor is one of them, Wellington. These are all small towns that are just really coming up so fast.
I think both Rachel and Isaac have big city mentality. They both are from big cities, but in their hearts, they're both very small town people. I think that's why they fell in love with Fort Collins. But there are some definite challenges.
Fort Collins is different from New York and Chicago, where I grew up and where he grew up. I don't want to say there is a lack of culture, but it's different.
The biggest thing that we need is Amaya to grow up with culture. I grew up where my family was one of the only Mexican families in our town, and so it was very difficult.
She's Latina and she's Jewish. We really want her to have a home base where she understands both sides of her parents culturally.
Rachel and Isaac's baby girl, she needs to be somewhere where she can grow up and feel proud and confident about where she comes from.
There's a lot that makes me nervous about such a large purchase, but in this time in our lives, it's important for us to have the things that come with it to move forward for our family.
COVID has been so crazy. The whole world stopped, then the whole world changed, and then people realized that, we got to keep going. So we're back, We're still helping people, but we're doing it very safely. Right now, we're on our way to meet Rachel and Isaac at Rachel's job, Ginger and Baker, and we're gonna get started. So it's great to finally meet you guys in person.
Yes.
You are the baker
Yes, the baker here.
Amazing. And you work close by?
I do, yeah. So I'm in Timoth, Colorado, which is a 10-minute commute for us, and it's called the Harmony Club, which I'm the executive chef there.
You guys are both back working.
Yes.
Talk to me a bit about this new budget.
We're looking at $350,000 to $400,000.
Is there any wiggle room there? If we find something we love at $420,000,
As long as the commute is okay, yes, that wiggle room is there.
You know, ideally, we'd love to be within 20 minutes. We don't want to spend the time traveling. We really just want to be home with our daughter when we can.
okay, so we're gonna work on that. We're gonna make
Yeah.
sure that we get as much time with the family as possible. So tell me a bit about what's important inside the house.
I think so. We're looking for at least 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms would be great.
Okay.
A big backyard would be excellent. Not only for Amaya to be outside, but maybe we have some future animals.
Animals.
Yes.
Dog, cat.
Yes, a dog, maybe some chickens, and maybe
Chickens?
a goat down the way.
A goat, okay.
Yes, small little farm that we're gonna have.
Okay. So you mentioned a couple different places, Windsor, Wellington, and Fort Collins. I think Windsor might be just a bit too far. So to maximize our time, let's just focus on Fort Collins and Wellington.
Sounds
good.
great.
Perfect. So I want to take you guys to Realtor.com, show you some of the cool tools that they have. One of my favorites is the filters. They really help you narrow down your search and not have to waste too much time looking at homes that don't fit what you really want.
Right.
I love it.
So we have your bedrooms set at 3, your bathrooms set at 2 at least.
Right.
You got your budget locked in there at $400K for your max. And lot size, you mentioned that you wanted a big backyard.
I think a minimum of 2,000 square feet would be great.
So we'll set your minimum at 2,000. We'll apply. So you see, it'll give you a list of all the homes that you have in that area that matches those things. If we want to narrow down a bit more, we can use the commute filter. We can set your starting point. For now, let's use this address, and we'll make sure your commute is going to fall within the time that you'd like. And there are the homes that you have available. And then we can start here to kind of dissect what we like, what we don't like.
Okay, great.
So what I'll do is I'll do some research, come up with some houses for us to check out, possibly some fun things to do, and we'll get started.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for all the help.
New parents and chefs Rachel and Isaac, like many people, have been on a roller coaster these last few months. Between a new baby, job loss, pandemic, and pausing their house search, it's been challenging, but they are ready to jump back in. So we're starting in downtown Fort Collins. I plan to show them the potential benefits of their adopted city. So I can see why you guys chose Fort Collins. It is beautiful.
Yeah, it's very family oriented, and they always have some outdoor festivals. It's just a fun place to gather.
Situated along the Cache-Poudre River and nestled into the Rocky Mountains Front Range, Fort Collins, the Colorado city, has enchanted visitors since its founding in the late 1800s. Originally a military fort, this seat of Larimer County was an agricultural hub that built up around the 1880s. During the late 20th century, the city grew rapidly, capitalizing on one of Colorado's prized products. Nope. Not that one. I'm talking about beer. Brewing factors greatly into the local culture and economy. The city produces 70% of Colorado's beer, and the Colorado Brewers Festival draws 30,000 attendees annually. Today, Old Town maintains its historic charm and continues to attract new residents eager for an outdoorsy lifestyle with urban amenities. Hey, Ty.
Hey, guys.
How's it going?
Hey, nice to see you.
These are the folks I was telling you about, Isaac and Rachel.
Nice to meet you.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys want to grab a table?
Yeah, you lead the way. Today I want to introduce Rachel and Isaac to someone with his finger on the pulse of Old Town. Ty Fulcher is a restaurant owner and co-founder of Old Town Restaurant Group, which has 4 establishments here in Fort Collins. Hopefully Ty can shed some light on what it's like to live in Fort Collins and be a part of the restaurant community here. Ty, thanks so much for having us. I mean, these drinks look great, so
Thank you.
cheers to you
Cheers.
guys. So you have 4 restaurants?
Yep. Melting Pot, Rodizio, Union, and Social.
Okay.
Union here is a modern take on the classic American soda fountain and diner. Old school diner burger,
Yeah.
chicken and waffles, milkshakes, boozy milkshakes.
Right.
Which I love.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Like, what goes into the thought process? I want to open this type of restaurant that serves this type of food as opposed to another.
A lot of it's passion,
Yeah.
you know, travels and passion. But also it's filling a gap.
Do you feel like Fort Collins is missing culture, as in food?
I think downtown is missing it.
Do you think they want it?
Yeah,
Yeah?
for sure. I think everybody wants to try different foods. They don't always know where it is.
Right.
So we love downtown, we love what's happening here, but there's so much that's opening up around,
Sure.
you know, Windsor, Wellington. So we're just trying to figure out where home's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, you get more bang for your buck the further you get outside of downtown Fort Collins, but you lose some of the amenities. So
Yeah.
it comes down to, I guess, what do you see your daily life being?
Yeah.
You know, are you gonna finish work, go home, and on your days off, spend the time in the neighborhood, riding your bikes or out at a baseball field? Or are you gonna be downtown shopping and hitting restaurants?
Good thing to be thinking about.
Absolutely.
After meeting with Ty and learning a bit about Old Town's restaurant scene, I want to show Rachel and Isaac a home in the area. It's just south of this burgeoning downtown, and it's on a quiet street with good-sized lots. Tell me what you know about the neighborhood.
I don't know much about it, but it looks nice so far, nice and quiet.
Yeah, we haven't been this far south, but I love the trees close to the mountains. No, as long as there's a backyard.
Yes.
Backyard and a front yard, actually. This is the property right here.
Oh, this is beautiful.
And outside you have this big, beautiful tree. Provides a lot of shade when it's sunny.
Oh, yeah.
I think you guys are gonna like it.
Tire swing on there, I
Absolutely.
see it already.
Absolutely. As you can see, it's a true split level.
Okay.
Very important room here, right? The kitchen.
Yes.
Appliances are a little out of date.
Yes.
Maybe updated.
With like a gas range as well.
How do you feel about this dedicated living space?
I think it's a good sized space. I like the vaulted ceilings, nice windows.
This is the master.
There's enough room for a bed, for sure.
Yes.
No master bathroom.
No master bathroom. There's one bathroom, both bedrooms share. This is your bathroom up here for this floor.
Right.
This is a bathroom.
Yeah.
It is a bathroom, yes.
Definitely needs a little bit of remodeling.
It would be nice for Amaya, but I think for all of us to share, it's a little small.
Yeah. So here we have bedroom number 2.
Okay.
A nice sized guest room.
Decent sized.
Yeah, it'd be a good room for Amaya, being close to us.
And here's the downstairs area. It's like a
wow.
separate living space.
Totally different from what I was expecting.
We have 2 bedrooms back there and
Okay.
a bathroom. So when you're thinking in-laws, family, friends, guests, this is a nice place to put them.
Right. It has good light down here.
All right, backyard space.
It's really nice. It's huge.
Enough space for a garden, some animals, chicken coop, checks all
This
the
is
boxes.
good, yeah, a little shed in the back.
Yeah.
I like it
Yeah.
a lot.
This is a great size yard for us. Even a little bunny back there.
So when you think about this house, what's your overall feeling on it?
Bedrooms are a little bit small, but this backyard almost makes up for it.
The projects might cost a little bit more than we really have budgeted for ourselves.
But I think if we space it over time, it could be possible
Yeah.
and grow into it.
All right, so a couple minuses, but we're on the right track.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Rachel and Isaac seem excited by a home with a good-sized backyard. So I'm taking them to meet Connie Meyer, the owner of Urban Overalls, which celebrates and supports homesteading in urban areas. Did a little research and I realized that you can actually keep chickens, goats, livestock in the city.
Awesome.
Welcome to my backyard.
Thank you so much.
This is kind of like the backyard you guys
Yeah, could
wanna
dream
have,
of. Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So we would love if you tell us a little bit about your place here and what you got going on.
So here in our urban homestead, we compost, we've raised bees, we keep chickens, we do fruit and vegetable gardening.
That's right up your alley.
It is.
So is that difficult to find a location where the city ordinances allowed all those things?
Fort Collins is pretty progressive in that regard. So you can actually have up to 2 goats.
That's exciting.
The number of chickens you can have is based upon your property size.
Okay.
All right, let's go in and see the chickens. Oh, I'm gonna
Uh-oh, here they come.
get some escapees.
Hey, ladies.
I don't know, I like this one. This one looks like it has on some fancy boots.
Kind of looks like she's wearing pants.
Yeah, nice little like hot pants like she's going to the disco.
Oh, you bet.
Feather bell bottom.
She's a styling girl.
I like that.
So do you guys want to help wrangle some chickens?
Oh my God. She's looking for an escape route. Whoop.
Come on.
She went for my Achilles
Get
heel.
outta
Trying to
here.
Take me out.
Come on. This is a lot harder than it looks. There's no like chicken treats or anything you can give these?
She juked you. Whoa, whoa. I've been tricked a few times.
All right. There you go. Yep, just hold on. Good job. So here we go.
Favorite part of the day was catching chickens.
Yeah, I think you kind of fell in love with that.
I'm feeling very outdoorsy. Today I'm taking Rachel and Isaac to Wellington, a town north of Fort Collins, to show them the opportunity in places that are in early stages of development. We're gonna meet Callie.
Hey guys.
Callie's are the wonderful folks I told you about, Rachel and Isaac, and they're looking to plant some roots here. I reached out to her when I started digging into what Wellington was all about. She has an integral role in helping bring new businesses to this community. I was hoping maybe you could introduce us to your town.
Of course.
The town of Wellington was an oil, coal, and agricultural hub throughout the 1800s and became a stopping location for wagon trains, travelers, and military movement between Cheyenne, Wyoming, and Fort Collins, Colorado. Wellington's population plateaued around 500 throughout the 20th century and grew to about 1,000 by the early 2000s. Today, Wellington is home to a population of nearly 13,000 residents. Known locally for its unique community spirit seen in small towns, Wellington residents and businesses stepped up to the plate in the face of the global pandemic and highlighted the best parts of that small town spirit.
This community really blew me away with their response. We had individuals and churches, they were purchasing $1,000 worth of gift cards from like Papa's Table and some of our other restaurants just to keep them afloat, and it really was something spectacular to see.
Yeah. Brings the community together. Seems like your infrastructure is led by small businesses.
Everything here is small business.
That goes away. It all goes away.
Yeah. Papa's Table is over 100 years old. They actually just had their 100-year anniversary of that building.
Wow.
Rachel and I would love to open up a diner, and so we're trying to find that community, and we want to give back to like sports teams and stuff like that as well. Is that something that is happening here?
Absolutely. Part of what makes Wellington so special is that we're community first, and then we're sort of business second. If you're a chain businesses, they are not the ones that put a logo on the back of your kid's baseball t-shirt. It is the small businesses that do that. And the reason that we put on big community events is all of that money that comes and filters back into our organization, then we are able to take that and put it back out and say, this is what we're doing to support local business.
Wellington has a lot to offer people like Rachel and Isaac who are looking to plant some roots, not just with a home, but in the business community. Along with a growing downtown, Wellington has several new housing developments. As a realtor, this is something I've been seeing more and more of. New housing developments in areas that previously had been more rural. I'm taking Rachel and Isaac to check out a model home in a community called Sage Meadows, which will give them an idea of what's possible if they moved here. This neighborhood comes highly recommended from Callie because she lives here. How do you feel about them?
They're nice sized lots. They're modern, pretty big.
Yeah.
They look nice.
So I know we talked about commute being very important, right? How far is this from where you guys need to be on a daily basis?
Maybe about 20 plus minutes.
Yeah.
So are we still in safe territory?
Yeah, definitely.
So the commute's good, the lots are big. I'm feeling like this is a good start.
I think so.
Yeah.
Come on in, guys. Nice and spacious, big and open as soon as you walk in. It's a little above your budget.
Okay.
But you have 3,000 square feet on the inside, and it's sitting on an 8,000 square foot lot.
It feels really nice. It's nice and modern, very open.
Separated living space here. If Amaya's playing, you can keep an eye on her even while you guys are in the kitchen doing some cooking.
Right. That is nice.
Let's come over to the kitchen, right? Super important.
Yeah, I see the gas range.
Big pantry for you guys.
That's plenty of
nice,
space.
Nice space.
So this would be your master bedroom.
Wow, it's really nice.
And we also have two very nice windows pouring that light in. Little surprise for you right over here, you have an ensuite.
Ooh.
Oh, double vanity.
Yes.
This feels really good.
Nice shower.
It is a nice shower.
I like it. No, this is great.
And your secondary bedroom is right here.
Oh, how cute.
This is a great room for Amaya. Amaya still gets her own bathroom.
Still gets her own bathroom.
This is
okay?
nice. Nice tub for bath time.
Here we have our basement area, unfinished,
Sure,
but a lot of potential.
Look at the space.
So much potential. I mean, this is project space for me.
Exactly. I'm sure you can find a ton of stuff to do here. You could section this off completely and have this side be one thing and this side be completely different.
Yeah, close it off, make another bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so much space.
Here's your outdoor space.
Oh, I love it.
Nice.
I love this covered patio right here.
Yeah, so in the near future, they're building a community pool, community park in the area, so you'll have access to that.
That's a great bonus.
Yeah. I can guess that the HOA wouldn't allow livestock back here.
No goats or chickens.
Sure.
A bonus for this home in this neighborhood right here is it's very, very kid-friendly. Having Amaya being very young and as she grows, she'll be growing up around a lot of kids. a lot of other parents with young children. And so you have that sense of community, not just for you and other parents to kind of bond with, but for the baby too.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. It's so walkable. Why don't we just take a walk around?
Let's do it.
Yeah. I want to find these neighbors that Callie was talking about. She said they lived right here. Hi, guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good, good.
Good.
I'm Andrew. This is Rachel and Isaac. They might potentially be your new neighbors. Callie said we should come and have a quick conversation with you guys if
Absolutely.
you have a second. So how long have you guys been in the neighborhood?
We moved into our house right before Thanksgiving in November.
So not super long.
No.
So what drew you to Wellington?
House pricing.
Price, yeah.
We couldn't afford to live in Fort Collins. And we really, I don't know, I didn't feel like we really put down roots until we moved into this neighborhood. It's exactly what we wanted. I mean, we have a community of people. One person's out in their yard, and then they've got the kiddie pool set up, then everybody else brings over their water table, and next thing you know, you've got 15 kids in the yard.
Yeah.
We always talk about that, like you attract the people in your life that you need at that time in your life, and I feel like this is the neighborhood that we need in our life right now. We needed other people with kids, and we needed friends. I mean, it's like
support system.
Yes, it's huge. And do you guys have a kiddo?
We do. She's 5 months old.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know, it makes a big difference when you have kids because it can feel so isolating.
Yeah.
That was the big, we don't have any family in the area.
Us either.
And that makes it really hard.
Yeah.
And I just think being a new mom and having babies is isolating.
Yeah.
And so when you can build that community, it makes a big difference.
Right.
So what are you guys looking for?
We're basically looking for a sense of community, and with the 5-month-old baby, everything's so new for us. We're both chefs, and so we want to basically bring in some culture and food into the area.
I don't think anybody in Wellington would complain about more food options.
We were talking earlier about the importance of diversity. Are you seeing any diversity here? What's it look like?
Fort Collins and Wellington aren't necessarily that different when it comes to diversity. There just is not a lot. But I haven't found that there are issues around it. I mean, I think most of us are really trying to pull in community, and for me, coming from the East Coast, I look for that diversity.
Yeah.
I want my children to experience that. I want them to have, an understanding that not every person they see is going to be white. They need to have that understanding.
I think a lack of diversity is not something that you can place a blame on. You can't point a finger because it's not diverse. A lack of open-mindedness, you can fault somebody for.
Yes.
But not being diverse is not really the problem. It's like if it becomes diverse, is that okay?
Right.
That's
something that as a community and a nation, we need to strive for. Right. We're not all going to agree on everything, but do we need to treat each other with kindness? Right. Absolutely.
Right. 100%. We really appreciate it. Again, you'll probably see us perusing around the neighborhood a little bit. We're gonna check out some more streets, and just thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much.
It was nice to meet you guys.
You as well.
Those guys were nice.
They were.
Right?
They're very nice.
Yeah.
I don't think we knew much about Wellington going into today. We really learned that the community is building, and they really do care about each other as individuals. It was nice to talk to Sarah about being a new mom and having some new mom support. It's really important, especially during COVID. I really haven't been able to have that feeling. For someone to embrace you and feel like they really understand what you're going through, it hit home.
I am so happy to finally meet young Miss Amaya Rose. She is as precious as I thought she'd be, and she's giving me all the love.
She's excited to meet you as well.
All the love. I think
she's like, find me a home.
Oh, we got you. We got you covered. This has been a full week.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of things. We met Connie. That seemed to be exactly what you guys wanted. When you met her, did she make you feel inspired?
Yeah, absolutely. And just the way that she was able to do that within city limits was really nice to see.
Yeah. We met Callie in Wellington.
I mean, Callie really opened her eyes, and just the whole historical and preserving the town was something that I really enjoyed, because that's what community is.
Speaking of community, we went to Callie's community and we met some of her neighbors.
Right. I think meeting Sarah and Adam really changed our mind to understanding the kind of people that do live in that neighborhood, and we really are looking for people to welcome us in and be our neighbor and feel comfortable and supported.
Yeah. For me, the thing that I learned doing this in different cities is that the process is the same, right? What we learned by touring Wellington, by actually going to the city, talking to people, visiting homes, that's how you discover a neighborhood. So it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be married to Wellington, but if you choose to go somewhere else, I would suggest you do the same thing.
Yeah.
So Windsor.
Yeah.
We did not get a chance to go to Windsor, but I would love to show you a tool from Realtor.com that will actually virtually put us in a home.
Great.
This is a house that I found for you guys. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. It's on a 10,000 square foot lot. And so the first thing you want to do is click this 3D tour button right here, and it opens up, drops you right inside the home.
That's really awesome.
Now, once you get in here, where I like to start is the dollhouse mode. It takes you outside of the home, looking down from the top, like with the roof off, right? I know the kitchen is very important to you, so you can choose the kitchen there. You can do a little tour, check out the eating space, see if that's big enough for your wonderful tables. You can, give it a little spin if you'd like.
Sure.
Spin around there, pop into the bathroom.
Okay, double vanity.
Double vanity is very nice. This is a great way to see a house when you can't get there, or I would even say a great way to view a house before you go. Kind of get a general idea of whether you even want to take the drive and go see it. So it was tough a few months ago, right? That had to have affected you on an emotional level.
Yeah, well, after being furloughed, losing our loan, it was a hard time and it was trying. But now, we're switching gears and trying to pick back up and start over again. And I think we're on the right path.
Do you want to come over here?
Do you want to?
I think she wants to come.
She's got you now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I got her.
Oh, look at that. You're a natural.
Yeah. I think the reason I got into this business was to help people, especially who have gone through something that's a little tough. It's very satisfying, and I think it even heals me a bit because I've gone through my own tough times.
Yeah.
And I think being able to give back that way, it's super healing. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
For letting me come and kind of be a part of your family for a little while.
That's awesome.
welcome.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. We might need a babysitter.
I got it. I can be a babysitter, huh?